Afternoon and welcome to another studio vlog. I have all the machines going today because we are packing orders, trying new things. I just ordered a bunch of sweaters because I'm really worried about the launch on Sunday because I've had so much interest in these sweaters and I didn't order many and I'm worried, and I'd rather have too much stock than too little, and I know this is a risk because I might end up losing money. But I went to order more and there's actually lilac sweaters back in stock. Slightly different because I'm using a different manufacturer this time, but the Dreamer sweater will make a return finally. This colour has been so hard to get in sweater form, so when it was out of stock I was gutted. And I've also ordered pink, like a dusky pink. I think this will look nice on a pink, so this will be in green and pink. And I've also reordered some pumpkin ones just in case people would like them even after October, because they're sort of like autumn winter, you know, not just Halloween. Also, I'm trying out a velvet lamination on my bookmarks. You can't tell that it looks any different. It's actually thicker and harder, but smoother as well. It's a bit wobbly though, can you see? So I think I need to use a slightly lower heat setting on my lamination machine. And then tonight, hopefully, I'm gonna try out my laser cutter for the first time. So I'll finish up what I need to do today, all the important things such as orders and wholesale and everything. And then I'm gonna experiment with the laser cutter. I'm so excited. Before we get into the launch and everything, I would like to say a huge thank you to today's sponsors, Ana Luisa Jewellery. I have been working with Ana Luisa since 2020, I believe, and pretty much all the jewellery I wear is theirs, and they kindly sent me a few new pieces for me to show you. And I would like to start with these rings, although my hands look a bit, my hands are not the best, but I have these gorgeous rings. The one is really sparkly and I think I'd like to wear this one on like date night or when I go out and about. And these matching earrings, they're really small and dainty, but I love them. They're quite subtle but really sparkly. I think I'd wear these on a night out somewhere. And this other dainty ring, I think it's called like opal in it, I'm not sure, I will link below. I like the way that it layers quite nicely. My fingers are very skinny and I always struggle to find rings that fit me, so that all my other Ana Luisa rings are adjustable, as you can see there, but these two are not, and they're a size 5 and they fit me perfectly. I also chose this necklace here for my Nana because she lost her necklace a few weeks ago, and it's quite sentimental to her, and they have like similar ones on the Ana Luisa website. You can see this like chain. So I chose this necklace for her to replace the necklace that she lost, although I know it's not going to replace the sentimental value. I hope that she likes it. So that's a gift for my Nana. And it comes in these gorgeous little pouches. The company is carbon neutral. All their packaging is recyclable. I love them so much. The jewelry lasts forever. I've been wearing these so much over the past couple of years and it still looks beautiful. They also currently have a Black Friday sale going on and you can get 20% off using my code CocoNatasha20. I'll pop the link down below. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa Jewellery, for sponsoring my video. Now let's get on with the rest of the vlog. A little time had passed and I forgot to film as I prepped for the small business sweater launch. I wish I had filmed it in hindsight, but my camera was the last thing on my mind. I'm so sorry. The launch on Friday was exclusively to my Patreons and it was the best, most successful, amazing product drop I've ever done. I'm so glad I got to experience the craziness of a hectic, chaotic, amazing, successful launch. My partner managed to film a very small clip of the evening, and here's a little sneak peek of how it went.
Watch it in my dress, that would be helpful.
So the lighting is terrible. I'm in the car waiting to get a Chinese. I just launched the sweaters to my Patreons And I sold out. I have two sweaters left, and I meant to launch these to everyone else on Sunday, but it went so well. It was stressful. I wish I filmed it. I didn't think it would be that mental. It was insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I have two sweaters left now to launch on Sunday, which is gonna be not much of a launch. Yeah, it's just, it's crazy. And it was great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be packing Patreon orders tomorrow. I had issues with the discount code as well because technically the sweaters are not live yet, so the codes didn't work on them either. So I'm gonna post like refunds to everyone that should have had a discount code and didn't work. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and have a Chinese and celebrate before the crazy packing starts. A little more time had passed and the Patreon sweater orders went out and more had to be ordered in. I decided to launch pre-orders for the sage green sweater on the Sunday as my amazing, supportive, fabulous Patreons completely emptied them from my shop on the Friday. Pre-orders are still going well and will be closing soon. Then it was time to pack Patreon goodie boxes. Not sure the spot dots are entirely concealable. This vlog has been terrible. Like, I have had the best launch ever, and I filmed none of it. I've been so busy. Like, the launch happened on Friday 7 p.m. like 2 weeks ago. My boyfriend arrived dead on 7 p.m. and it was just chaos. Like, I've never experienced a launch like that, and I was blown away, and I wish I filmed it because it was just incredible. And since then I've just been packing all the sweaters. This is just a tiny portion of them. I'm waiting for the postman to come and collect those today before I can go to the embroidery shop and go collect more. Also been working on Patreon boxes, a few of the goodies going out this month, including this little print and velvet laminated bookmarks. The theme was La Luna, so it's all celestial and sparkly, some stickers. But it's just been crazy, and this week I have a market to prepare for. I need to get the sweaters out ASAP, so I thought I would film as much as I can over these next couple of days, and hopefully actually show what I've been up to, because I've been so terrible at picking up the camera lately. But just know that it's been incredible. It's been amazing. King on his throne where he belongs. Now I need to order some stock because I've run out of envelopes, because I've used them all in my Patreon boxes, and it's the most Patreon boxes I've ever done in a month. I had 46 boxes to go out, which is the most ever, and I just find it absolutely crazy. But I put so much love and effort into my boxes, so I love making them. It just means I have to order and keep on top of stock even more. So let's order the envelopes. Good morning, guys. How are we all today? We have a lot to catch up on. I want to talk to you about Christmas markets in person and online, and how the most recent sweater launch went. So let's get into it. Just had the collection. I'm out of breath because I had to run up the stairs like 3 times. Because I didn't take it all down, and I'm going to go to the embroidery shop now. Oh wow, what's going on in my hair? And collect the rest of the sweaters. Just picked up some more sage green, loads to pack and send out, so let's get home and start. Got myself a little meal deal to fill the gap and some treats for Mochi. So this is currently all the stock that I have. I'm still waiting for more to arrive. We got the sage green Small Business Big Dreams, and then I've also done a blush pink version. It's called Blush Rose. We got the purple Dreamer design. It's a bit more of a purple than a lilac. And a few bits left of the pumpkin spice. I did want to tag them with my business card, but I've run out of business cards and I have no more tags. So, and I've ordered business cards and tags, but I can't wait for them to arrive. And I want to get them out. So rather than waiting for tags, I'm sure people would appreciate me just shipping them out ASAP rather than waiting for tags and business cards, because it literally is just my business card with my details on. So yeah, I want to get them out ASAP and get the blush pink ones on the shop, hopefully this Thursday. Okay. You're so gentle. Bye-bye. Enjoy. I need to update my shop banner because it's now the 8th of November and this was advertising the update that was on the 30th. So I'm just going to remove the text and keep the design the same, I think.
We just have to stop trying to make this what people think of you. And we're just going to chat about it.
So I changed the design a little bit, well, a lot. I just wanted some simple 3 pictures, my new products, and I'm going to leave it at that. And there we go, all done and updated. And I've got a little section here for stocking fillers and my this section here so you can pre-order on the first page if you want to, and then the blog at the bottom, which I haven't updated in like a year. About me, design services, yeah, just a nice little refresh. So I'm just packing the the Patreon boxes, and it's the most Patreon boxes I've ever had in a month. I have 46 boxes to get out. I say boxes, but I've been doing them in letter envelopes recently because I've had a few international boxes not get there simply because they're in a box, whereas if they're in a letter, they'll get there quicker, although the letter is like board backed and everything. But here are the items going into the Patreon box for October. The box was called La Luna, so it's all celestial themed, and I'll take you through each individual item now. So we have this print with like diamonds and gemstones at the bottom, and a vector style moon with the watercolor splashed background, which looks really pretty and three-dimensional, and a few planets and stuff, and the aurora there. And then we have a little postcard which says shoot for the moon, and if you miss you'll land among the stars. Very cheesy, but I love it. And then we have stickers, just make magic, and other bits and pieces like that. A bookmark which I've managed to get velvet laminated, and I did this at home in my studio, and it's so soft and thick, so that feels good. These are, I don't know why that's by itself, but these have bent a little and I'm a bit annoyed, but they're just little gift tags just to match. And then we're going into the shadows. A birthday card and a Christmas card. So I'm just packing these up today. They're a bit late. It is the 8th of November, so yeah, it's about a week late. But I'm hoping my patrons will forgive me because I always try to put a lot of effort in to these boxes, and the more subscriptions that I get, the more I want to impress everyone that receives a box. And I do these every single month, and all of these items are Patreon exclusive, and for anyone who misses out on a box, these items will be available in my Patreon exclusive shop later on this month, once my patrons have received their boxes, because I keep them a surprise. But then I get messages from people who are like, oh my God, I missed that. Like, if I knew it was going to look like this, I would have subscribed. But also I know that people love getting a little surprise goodie box every month, so it's hard. So they'll be in the Patreon exclusive shop once my patrons have received these amazing boxes. I really love this print. It reminds me of the things that I used to create, like all dark and starry and detailed. So yeah, let's get to packing them. So I've got to be quick because I've just promised Mochi a little walk, and he's very excited. And I didn't mean to say the word, but I said the word, so now we gotta go. It's gonna get dark soon. It's been raining like torrentially non-stop over the last weeks and weeks. So it's nice and sunny at the moment. So I think a little quick trip out to the park will do us both some good. So let's go. Ready? Thank you. So I'm just taking pictures of the La Luna Patreon box. Trying to get the foil to show in the photos is quite hard, but I think it looks fabulous all together as a collection, and these will all be available in my Patreon exclusive shop. Don't mind me in my dressing gown and slippers. In my Patreon exclusive shop for my Patreons only. This velvet bookmark feels so nice. I wish you could feel it through the camera. Totally forgot that my hair is looking super weird today. When is it not lately? When is it ever normal? But yeah, it was like sort of chopped off and looked a bit strange. This is just how it looks most of the time when running a business. It's like a little bow. I don't know what's going on.
What is it that you do?
I'm an illustrator / graphic designer, and I've basically put all my illustrations onto stationery, greeting cards, art prints, and I run that on like Shopify and Etsy. It's a really bad way of explaining it, but I find it quite hard to explain what I do.
Yeah? Oh jeez. That is a full bag. After the sage green sweaters sold out and pre-orders were consistently coming in, I thought it was time to release the second colour, Blush Rose. I actually remembered to film this mini product drop, and here's how it went. I apologise in advance for this terrible camera quality. I'm using my iPad so I can go on my phone and post on Instagram as soon as the sweater's live. It is 5/2, so I'm just on Shopify making sure everything is going to go live at the correct time, and making sure the email goes out at 5 o'clock, and then also posting on Instagram with a link. And currently Mochi is right by my feet and biting my toes. The Blush Rose sweater here. I can't add a link in until it's actually live, and I've scheduled it to go live on Shopify. Just waiting now. And the same with the links on the email. I'm waiting for it to go live. Scheduled for the 10th of November, 5 p.m. So 4 minutes. It's only a mini launch anyway, so it's nothing like huge, but I still want it to go right because I know that people want this. So now we just wait till I'm so sorry, this is really jumpy. Now we just wait till 5 p.m, grab the links, send the email out, and hope it all goes smoothly. 1 minute to go. I don't know why I get nervous every single time, and this isn't even like a big thing, it's just a different color, but I just want it to go okay. There's a few people waiting in the shop already. Not as crazy as the Patreon Sage Green launch. That was there was a lot of people waiting for that, and they just went. 1 minute. Link. Let's make sure we get the link. Right, we should be live. It is 5 p.m. There it is. It's live on the shop. Let's grab the link. I think it's working. Okay. It always shocks me when people are on, like, dead on 5 o'clock. Oh, okay, I think everything has gone to plan. For some reason I can't send the email. Can I? Oh, I can press send now. There we go. Send to 892 subscribers. Just in case they're not on Instagram or they're not... Yes, I'm hoping it makes it here. Or they're not, they're not on Instagram, because that's pretty much the only place that I post. Mochi, stop it. I post that on Instagram just to say that they're in now, so there's something on the grid. Okay, so that's posted on Instagram. There's a story with a link. The email has been sent out and people are opening it. Mochi is bored. And we're good, I think. Yeah, we are good. I have Etsy orders to do now, but don't want to do them. I want to pack the sweaters, but I need to get these Etsy orders out. So let's continue. With that. I'm trying out a thing for the market this weekend. I've just got these like cubes that you put together like connects from Amazon. And I'm thinking of maybe having like a little shelf and then display one sweater above. Or maybe I can make it bigger and display 2 sweaters above, depending on how much room I have. But it's quite sturdy. So that, you know, there's not much wobble. So I think it might work okay. A bunch of the pink sweaters has gone really well. I don't think I'll be taking any green or pink small business sweaters to the market with me on the weekend, because I don't think I'm going to have any left, because I think they've all gone, and the green ones are pre-orders, and yeah, I don't think I'll have any to take with me on Saturday. But I do have the Dreamer sweater, pumpkin sweater. I don't have this. This is actually sold. So, yeah. I don't want to take up too much space with sweaters, but also they are my current best seller as well. I need to think of how to display everything else. Tomorrow I'll whip up like a little table that will be like to scale, and I'll see what I can do with the space. But I'll be vlogging that for my Patreons because I'm going to vlog the market prep and the market setup and the market day exclusively for my Patreons this month. So I'm just going to finish up for the rest of the day now, and yeah, just my Etsy orders. So I am currently in the utility room where I've set up the laser cutter, and I thought it is time. I feel confident enough to work on it by myself. It is time to show you guys what this thing can do. So this is the xTool M1 Pro. I was kindly gifted it, and I've always wanted a laser cutter like all my life. And so when they contacted me, I was like, oh my gosh. But it's been like a intimidating process because obviously I've never used a laser cutter in my life. I've only used printers and foiling machines and things that are not dangerous. So this needs to be vented out of the window like so. So I have the window open. It also has a protective layer on the top so you won't, it won't hurt your eyes. Excuse the garden in the background. This is a really bad angle. Yeah, and then inside, I'll do like a full tour. Everything is inside. It's like a desktop laser cutter, and also it is combined with sort of a Cricut or Silhouette. So it has a blade cutter and a diode laser cutter. So it's like a 2-in-1 thing. I haven't used the blade yet because I don't feel the need to with my Cricut upstairs that works perfectly. But I will be trying out some key rings and earrings. So first of all, let me show you what I've done so far. This was my first test on these fake leather key rings. This was the first one, and as you can see, it burnt straight through. And then we did an outline, which worked perfectly. And then a few more here, which ended up with this one being most successful. And I've saved the settings I used for that. And I also made this cute key ring. This, as you can see, was a bit too light. And then this one, I think, worked out perfectly. But I think it looked really cute with my logo on. And yeah, I love the colours. I bought more of these to do some experiments with and to see what I can do. This is my little trolley setup. I've also bought acrylic, and guys, these earrings I made. So these will be for a friend for Christmas. The little cute dinosaurs. And I glued the pole onto the back and got like a little earring back in as well. So guys, they worked perfectly. So what I'm planning on doing now is making different earrings, maybe a key ring. Let me show you. These are the designs I have so far. This was the first one I made, and I think this will be cute because I can cut the circle out of here and then use it there. So that'll be maybe, I don't know, I don't have these yet. I don't know what these are called. Are they links, earring links or something? I need to get those and a plier. Maybe I should start with these. I've already done them. Peaches earrings for my little peaches on Patreon. Some simple flower shapes, a bit more complicated than down here. This I think would be very complicated because I would have to separate the green and the pink into sections, glue them together and see how they go. This one I think will be layered. I don't have white acrylic or yellow yet though. And I think this will be layered acrylic as like a key ring maybe. So I think I might start with this one today. I just can't believe I've been so lucky enough to have a laser cutter in my house. And all the things I'm thinking of making, and all the things I've always wanted to make. I used to have a little Pinterest board on Pinterest that was purely laser cutting. And it was like laser cut fashion, laser cut handbags, laser cut jewellery, laser cut paper, all these things I've always wanted to make. But I'm taking it step by step because if I put the power on too much, you know, there's fire hazards and things like that. So I gotta be really careful with what I'm doing. I can't just go all guns blazing like I usually do. So I'm gonna start small and simple and try and cut some pink acrylic today. Let's see how it turns out. So I have these little triangles which are like spacers. So you pop your material on the top to give it like good airflow. I'm not sure how that helps, but it does, so that's what I'm doing. Here is the little laser in the middle, and you put your material here. So let's start with the pink. It's going to be shiny. Should I do the matte side or the shiny side? I think matte will be quite cool. So we open up the program called xTool Creative Space. What I love about this is that this is a picture of what's inside right now. So this is the acrylic that I put in, and you can just see where everything is without having to guess. So now let's just get my image here, and I think I will choose, you press auto measure, choose the triangular prisms because it's raised, auto measure, and then it measures the thickness of the material, which should be around 3 millimeters. And they have a list of all the materials here. They don't have a pink option. I'm not sure if the color makes any difference at all, but I guess we'll find out. I think I'll choose orange because that's the closest to pink that I've got. Red, I think. And then we just click process here and framing, and what framing does is it outlines the space it's going to take up before you start your work. Push the button. There we go. And that just means that that is the space that is going to actually cut out on the acrylic. So I'm just going to press go ahead and see how it turns out. It smells like the nail salon, this acrylic, so let's see how it has done. So, I think it came out perfect. Just gotta be careful popping it out of the acrylic. I'm not sure if I should have done the glossy side. Oh, that's the right way to you. That's the glossy side, but it's actually the matte side that I've done it so it reads the right way, even though it's the opposite to you. So there it is, lush, and yeah, it's lush. So that will be on top. Maybe I should have done the matte the other way around. Anyway, that's the top bit. Now let's do the bottom bit and see if I can glue them together. That actually went slightly off during the framing, so I'm gonna just move it over a little tiny bit here and see how that goes. That was better, so we just press start and then go. So I didn't say that it was raised by the triangles, and it actually moved the acrylic as it was cut in, and it's scored or cut like the bottom of the laser cutter. See there? Like, I don't think it's damaged, but that wasn't meant to happen. So if you're using the triangles to raise it up, which I think you should be, don't forget to put that on your settings. Okay, so that didn't go all the way through. Used the orange acrylic satin for this one. It's not thicker, it's still 3 millimeters, but for some reason that colour didn't go all the way through. It probably just needs one more pass. So I think I will try that one again on a different satin. This was the satins for this one: Power 100, Speed 3 and Pass 3. I'm wondering if I just need to put it onto Pass 4 for this colour. I don't know why it's different depending on the colour, but for some reason it is.
I changed it to 100 for the power, speed 3 and pass 4 and see if that works. It didn't cut through again. What? Okay, I did this one on the slowest setting possible and I think it's worked finally. So that'll be very hot. Yay! Oh, great.
Basically, I've been doing some research as I was trying to cut this out, and because this is a diode laser and not a CO2 laser, certain colours of acrylic, especially white and clear, and the pale colours are very hard to cut out because it's a blue light laser. I don't know the science behind it, but basically they said white and clear and blue will not cut, and I've got pale blue because I wanted to make clouds. So this eventually cut on the highest power and the slowest speed. It only took 2 passes. I put it down for 5 because I thought the more passes the better. I was doing 5 passes on the other satins, but this cut out in 2 passes, and I cancelled the rest because I just didn't want to cause any damage. It might have done it in 1 pass, but I did 2 because I could see. But it worked. So now I'm gonna glue the top bit onto this. So this is what it will look like. I just need to glue them both together. I think the matte and the gloss look really nice. Maybe I could have done a gloss on gloss, but I don't know, I quite like the contrast of the matte and the gloss. So let's glue these together and put a little keyring on there. It's not bad, is it? Let's grab a little keyring, add it onto here, and then I can put it on my keys together. Yay! What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I hope to do more experiments because this is really cool. It's just a lot of trial and error, as with most things. But we got there in the end. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not sure whether I would keep it on this though, because it looks a bit odd, but yeah. So I just thought I would try the blue, and it hasn't cut all the way through, although it was pretty close. This was on 100% power and speed at the slowest setting, so I won't be able to do anything better unless I try 3 passes. This was 2 passes. Let's try 3 and see what happens. Correct. Looks a bit weird though, doesn't it? A frothy mocha to end the week strong. So here is my setup. I've been working all day on this. It's finally sorted, but I am exhausted. My back is absolutely aching. But we have the pins in this basket, the earrings in front, greeting cards. I put them in cellos because I'm worried about people like picking up and touching them. Earrings, tote bags on this new stand with stationery on top of the shelf, and some sweaters in the box, and then we have art prints there, t-shirts just folded on the front, price list. I need to put these pencils in a pot, and then some stationery here. So it's a rather large space. It's 6 foot, and then I just put this trolley together because I'm hoping to have this like behind me, and I can put extra bits in and some snacks and my sum up. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this vlog here now because I'll be vlogging the market exclusively for my Patreons, and I look like a mess and Mochi is nagging me. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon.